computer icon here in the United States, very wealthy. The reported purchase price for the Clippers, Toyin, $2 billion.
Wow.
A record amount for not just an NBA club. I think for overall for any sports franchise. I never thought it would be that amount of money, but there was some litigation. The previous owner, Donald Sterling, of course, lost the club because of some racist remarks he made, and he tried to fight the sale of the club, but it has been finalized. Clippers have a very good team, Toyin, with two of the top players in the league. They have Blake Griffin, great player at power forward, and yeah, they're going to be a solid team now.
Sonny, let's move away from the NBA and chat about some other stories, interesting stories coming out. Just a couple of days ago, the best young minds in Africa came over to the United States. And then a few days after, the heads of governments in Africa came over to the United States, talking politics, economic, and a lot of things. But nobody is thinking about sports, Sonny. Why is this so? And what can we do? What can the United States of America and Africa do in terms of collaborating for sports development?
I think that's a great point, Toyin. You know, sports is a great tool for diplomacy, I think. And I'm a little surprised that President Barack Obama, who's a big sports fan, and he hosted that African Leaders Summit, maybe didn't emphasize sports enough. I mean, he meets with sports teams on a regular basis at the White House. He always congratulates them on their latest championship, depending on the sport. And just to maybe bring that point you raised, Toyin, some top African stars, including Blessing Okagbare from Nigeria, she went to school right here in the United States. She went to a school in Texas, and she was able to use American facilities to train, and I know other African athletes have utilized some of the facilities here in the USA, and I think it needs to really be explored as a way to better promote relations between the United States and Africa.
Before we allow you to go, Sonny, let's talk about Landon Donovan. What can you tell us about it?
Let me give another quick salute for Landon Donovan. He's retiring this season from Major League Soccer, but he scored for the Galaxy on Wednesday night. In the 80th minute, they beat Colorado 4-3. And I think he's really going to be remembered as just maybe the greatest soccer player to come out of the United States, Toyin.
Sonny, it's always fun to chat with you on Sports Tonight. So, Sonny, on this side, I'm sure you're enjoying yourself over there as well.
And go Falconets. I want a victory on Sunday against those German girls.
All right, we'll do it for you, Sonny. We'll do it for you. Thank you for your time on the show. All right, we've been speaking to Sonny Young, our very good friend from Washington. Brings plenty to the table anytime we're able to get across to him on Sports Tonight. Well, there's still plenty of basketball to talk about because Yemi and Femi are here. And let me allow you to respond very quickly. I'm sure we're going to talk about it later on, but America, Team USA, are they the clear favorites? I mean, you look at the Argentines, you look at the Spaniards,
Lithuanians, a whole lot of names to call.
A lot of good teams.
You can also throw in the Chinese somehow.
Not Chinese.
Chinese.
They still have a long way to go.
Yeah, but if you look at it, the Americans this year they don't have that formidable team. A couple of big name players are not coming. You know, to no LeBron James, no Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant pulled out recently.
So the fear factor is out.
Yeah, so the fear factor
for teams like Spain. And Argentina.
And if you look at it, just two players from the Olympic conquering team are just there. And those two players actually played very little minutes in the Olympic Games. That's James Harden, you know, and Anthony Davis. So it's looking like young players now having, you know, the front run to show the coach that they have what it takes to be a part of the national team. But I like the fact that they've been able to manage and they've been able to win their games. And the emergence of Derrick Rose, you know, who has been injured for a long time, you know, he's coming back and has come back to the team and has really shown that he's ready to go. They still are the favorites, but when you look at the Germans, you look at the Lithuanians. The Lithuanians have played 10 games warm-up games, just to prepare for this tournament, and they've not lost any. So they are like they are firing at all cylinders at the moment. So they are looking like they might actually take this, But if you look at it all, the French guys are there, the Lithuanians are there. So a couple of guys are still there. But if you look at it, all in all, it's still number 1 and 2, the best 2 teams in the world you expect. Spain, home support, the number of veteran players they have, and of course the Americans. That's what everybody wants to see at the end of the day.
Final.
Yeah, I must say, even without the top guy, the quality of the league that the Americans play will always be a factor.
So this is going to be an opportunity for those young lads to come and show that, look,
stuff.
we are as good as these top guys.
And they have a coach who has seen it all with that team, and that experience will be there. So it's always, I feel it's going to be the Americans. Whatever happens, even if injuries again deplete the roster of some sort,
they can always dig
still
deep.
feel, it's going to be the
But
Americans.
the fear factor is gone. Now
the fear factor is gone. Yeah, no LeBron James.
Yeah, exactly.
Fear factor is
so
gone.
everybody now wants to play, and
but they'll
they
still
have a
play their
chance.
game, and the experience they have, the quality of the league they
will
play
always come to bear.
Yeah.
All of this, and we have not even gone courtside yet on Sports Tonight. You can imagine what will happen when we go courtside. Let me just quickly read a few comments on Twitter, and then we'll go courtside. But this time I will be also courtside with these guys. Wumi Adewakun says, Stephen Keshi, he's talking to Keshi now. He says, Stephen Keshi should take the 7 million naira being offered. After all, he gets $20,000 as winning bonus, which is about the highest in the world. Maybe he has information that we don't have yet, but the story we're hearing is that the NFF do not want to move from the 5 million they were paying him under the former contract, and I feel they should do something better. They should put something extra on the table, since this is an extension.
Yes,
there should be a better offering than what he had before. Olajide Taye says the girls have made history already. He's talking about our girls, the first African team to play the final. Now they're in the final again, but he says the icing on the cake will be winning the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Joseph Ashipo says, the Falconets are simply great. Hope they bring back the cup. He keeps saying bring back the cup. The cup has never been here. We are just bringing it for the first time. The cup has been to Germany several times. It's like we have to snatch the cup.
Yeah,
hopefully.
We like trophies.
We have a lot of trophies. Thankfully, when the fire affected the glass house, the trophies were intact.
Yeah, it was the accounts department and.
No, they said no financial documents were found anyway, which should be good news. But the trophies are intact.
Everybody loves victories, and it's only going to be fitting and good if the Falconets can do us that and bring the cup home and do it before the guys, because even the guys have not won.
That 20, they played the final about 2 or 3 times.
They've not, so that will be a first. There will be trailblazers.
They'll take the guys to it.
Yeah. And it's quite possible.
It is possible. Yeah. Okay, Enebele Kenneth says, good one, the girls are making us proud. All they need now is total concentration and determination against the Germans. They can smell the trophy now. Just one more push, and I'm sure that's what Peter Dedewo will be telling the girls. Just one more push. Let's put everything we have into it. Maybe 90 minutes, maybe 120 minutes, maybe penalties, but let's just push everything and land this one once and for all. Let me read few more tweets again. Operation Give Oshola the match ball for the semi-final victory is also on Twitter. A lot of people are saying, why didn't the referee give her the match ball? You scored 4 goals in a game, you should get the match ball.
You deserve it. Anywhere in the world, you take the match ball. For scoring 3, you even score 4. She will probably take the goalpost along too.
Joe, I hope I get this one. At Joshomowale says, Oshola is our new perpetual coacher. She's a real threat to Okparanoze. She's strong, she's pacey, she's skillful, a real goal poacher. Let me add one more. She's also beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's complete.
Yeah.
I was like, she's a lot of things rolled into one. I didn't see that, but on second thought, she's good looking as well. Yeah. So all of that and all the attributes.
So that makes that one better than Perpetua and Kocha.
Perpetua is also good looking.
But she is better looking.
I don't know about that. Okay, it's time for us to go courtside now. Let's go on a break. We'll go courtside. There's plenty to talk about domestic scene on the foreign scene. I will be here courtside with Yemi and Femi on Sports Tonight. Join us again.
Let's look at the highlights once again. some good play on the part of Matt Mentos earlier on. And